Hello beautiful beings. So I'm just making this video from a church. So basically I'm just going to step outside. I think it's stopped raining now. I was supposed to get a bus to Zadar this morning to go on to Plitvice Waterfalls, which is what I've come here to see. And unfortunately the bus just drove right past me on the other side of the road. So I'm waiting for a later bus, and it's been raining all morning, so I've been kind of killing time walking around and things. And I was sat on the beach and then it started raining, so I decided to come into this church. And I just thought I'd have a little sing in there. So I thought I might record it and see what comes up. There's a really beautiful resonance in here, a really beautiful echoing that I'll quickly show you. It's very, very simple church. I was in the Catholic one earlier, which has loads of incredible, beautiful paintings everywhere and like Mother Mary statues and things. So I was sat in there for quite a while praying and lighting candles and trying not to cry. And there was a like this morning I woke up and the change in the energy around me is beyond anything that I've ever felt before. Really, really pure, and like I felt glimpses of it when I first started awakening and things, and at like specific points. But I woke up this morning and it just felt like I was elevating so highly that every step I take, I can feel like every cell of my body is vibrating right now. And this simple remembrance of what it means to ascend, to awaken, to return to this natural state of being, this state of pure divine love, pure divine oneness. And in that state, everything that you worry about, all of these things like who shall I be with, what shall I do, where shall I go, they just fade into the background because you just melt into this divine love, which is your true state of being, and everything becomes really beautiful and simple, and you just have pure gratitude just for being alive. So I'm just gonna take you on a little tour of the church. I was just making the video and then I just saw opposite this Mother Mary statue. I thought I'd show you quickly. So I'm gonna head back into the church now. And as I missed my bus and I was feeling like, oh, is this not really working? But I felt really strongly the intuition was like, nope, divine timing and alignment is coming into play. This is supposed to happen. You're supposed to get the next one. You're supposed to do this. Be present in the here and now. See the gifts that are being given to you, and know that everything is divinely orchestrated and happening in divine timing and alignment. And reading the Celestine Prophecy books and the 10th Insight reminded me of that it talks very much about that you raise your vibration, your energy, you focus on the beauty of nature, and it buoys you up and it brings you into this state of resonance and oneness with all that is. And then the intuitions and the synchronicities that come to you, what feels right is where you're supposed to go. And sometimes within that you need to have divine faith and trust, because sometimes it's not exactly what you think is supposed to happen at the time. But sometimes there is a higher purpose and you have to trust that you are being taken one way, a detour, and it's eventually taking you in the right direction. And sometimes it's really just stopping and having gratitude for where you are. So I stopped at the harbour and there were two swans going past me just as I was having my coffee. And when I was at the beach yesterday, the two swans as well got out of the water and sat on either side of me and just watched me. So I feel like almost the animals are giving me messages and things. So I'm gonna go into the church now and maybe have a little sing-song. Just thinking where I can put the camera for a minute. I think I might need to there we go. So I'm just gonna tune in now and have a little sing-song. I hope that you enjoy it. I'll put the camera there. So lots of really beautiful beings. Thank you, beautiful beings. Lots of love.